Dedicate this building in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Governor of Enugu State Dr. Peter Mbah has unveiled Nigergas Company Limited, revamped and upgraded by his administration after over 3 decades of dormancy. Mbah said Nigergas has so far created direct employment for over 100 skilled and semi-skilled workers and would further create over 5,000 indirect jobs across distribution, fabrication, transport and supply chain. He stressed that the revival of Nigergas Company, which was established in 1962 by Dr. Michael Okpara after decades of abandonment, was another proof of his administration's commitment to reviving state-owned moribund assets and grow Enugu State's economy from $4.4 billion to $30 billion.
This plant is now able to provide 100 skill employment and about 5,000 indirect employment. Because what it means that you're going to have all the ecosystem from the suppliers, the traders, those providing logistics, packages and what have you, they're all going to have employment, they're going to get active because we've revived these oxygen plants.
On Nigergas rehabilitation model, capacity and expansion plan, Mbah said his administration approved a full rehabilitation scheme and a management model that blends public ownership with private sector performance discipline. He maintained that Nigergas revival will guarantee access to reliable medical oxygen to save lives, on-demand industrial gases to lower operating costs, speeds turnaround and keeps workshops and factories turning.
I think what is important is for us to understand that when we made the commitment to grow this economy to $30 billion from the $4 billion we met it in 8 years, we weren't saying that for posturing. We knew what it would take us. We knew that we needed to mobilize revenue from all angles. We were not going to rely just on our monolithic revenue source, which was revenue from the Federation account. We knew we wanted to mobilize domestic revenue. How would you do that? First, we went on to plug all the leakages, ensure that all the funds, all the revenue attributable to the state government gets to the state government. Now, the second thing was to create other streams of revenue. We knew that we had some low-hanging fruits, which was getting all our industries. Because after all, this was the center of it. And that is the oath we have taken to ensure we bring Enugu back to that preeminent position. Which is why we said we're going to make Enugu State one of the top 3 states in terms of business, in terms of investment, in terms of tourism and living, and indeed in terms of our economic activities, in terms of our GDP.
He commended the Managing Director of the Enugu State Investment Authority and the Commissioner for Trade, Investment and Industry, Dr. Sam Ogbunwobudo, the engineering firm Nigergas Development Limited, a division of Indirect Group, and the community leaders of MNA for their roles in restoring Nigergas.
Our manifesto being treated as sacred, and that we're going to place it as an almanac by our bedside, so that we'll remember that we have executed a social contract within the Enugu. So if you go back to that document we laid before you and committed to doing all that is in that document, you would notice that there's nothing we're doing that is knee-jerk. Everything carefully thought through, from our smart schools, which, as you already know, will be open to all our children from next month.
Also speaking, Dr. Sam Ogbunwobudo expressed joy that although the firm established by Dr. Okpara administration in partnership with Said Machine Impianti was abandoned for over 3 decades due to mismanagement, misappropriation of revenue, abuse of company resources, nepotism and weak corporate governance, Governor Mbah had restored the lost dreams.
Today, under the bold leadership and the transformative vision of Governor Mbah, we are witnessing the restoration of that dream. The revamp of Nigergas is about creating jobs for our people, boosting local production of industrial and medical gas to power the rapid economic development of our state.
The managing director, Gas Development Limited, Chief Chike Madueke, noted that the restored Nigergas will provide training and thousands of employments for the youth of the state.
Nigergas, as we consist now, will produce liquid oxygen, nitrogen, gaseous oxygen for medicals, and then also for industrial use. We will also produce acetylene, and we are looking forward to a situation where we will continue moving this place as the premier gas company of Enugu State to move into CNG, argon production, carbon dioxide production, and in fact liquefied natural gas. I do believe that the talk and do governor will support this project and indeed any other project.
The chairman, Enugu State Traditional Rulers Council, Igwe Samuel Asadu, community leader and health consultant, Dr. Joy Uduji, chairman of Enugu State Local Government Council, Pastor Beloved Dan Anike, and a businessman, Engineer George Ndubezu Ugu, also commended Mbah for not only breathing life into dead state-owned assets, but for also building infrastructure that make lives better and enable businesses to thrive.
I told the governor last time, if we can't stop commissioning, we can't stop coming. So it's something that has remained monumental in our lives, and it's something that will remain, indebted to him forever. We have had governors, we have had people that rule this state, both military and civilian. But under 2 years and 3 months, look at every week, every day is something commissioning. So we want to thank you and bless you for the wisdom of the team we are using.
Thank our Nehemiah of our time, the great builder, Dr. Mbah, the Rock. You have been the Jeremiah of this Enugu State. It's a pleasure to have you as our governor. We want to thank you for the great and mighty rebuilding. As Nehemiah left in the midnight and supervised Jerusalem and built Jerusalem, that is exactly what you're doing. And we say thank you, sir. Even the blind can feel what you're doing in Enugu East.
I'm here happy that Nigergas is back, but it goes much beyond that. I'll just tell a very short story. As a young engineer, I started my life in Anamco, and I had the opportunity or the responsibility of ordering gas for the company. We used to come to Nigergas then to buy our gas. But then Nigergas was unable to meet our requirement. So we had to bridge the gap by going to Lagos to buy gas. That will tell you the kind of market that existed. So it was very shocking that instead of Nigergas expanding, it went comatose. So today, Your Excellency, I thank you for taking the bold step that you are known for. This is a bold initiative.
You have conquered all, but Enugu have not seen the best of you, and that's why you are here today. You are here to resurrect the dreams of our fathers who have the Nigergas. In the next door is the Niger State. After Niger State, we have Niger Cell. These were the dreams of our fathers for over 30 years, over 40 years. They've gone comatose, but you have dreamt of it, and that's why you are here. And I know that you have already plotted the trajectory, that what you have come here to do is to test the mic. You can see that the mic is working well.
Speaking, Nollywood veteran actor and movie producer Kanoyo Okanayo said security is working in Enugu State.
What you can do is to make sure you lead your people in a way that they will remember you for your legacies. Your Excellency, Dr. Mbah, I want to thank you and tell you, where I'm coming from is the African magic. You did the Enugu magic with the MBA conference.